Lakes advocates fight against lifting regulations for ships and get their way today in a close Senate vote. Andrea Hay explains how invasive species are at the heart of regulations the shipping industry would like to see changed.
The shipping industry is a massive and important industry both for international trade and here in the Great Lakes region. However, it has caused some problems bringing invasive species to our waters. For these huge ships to remain steady, they need what's called ballast, giving or taking a certain amount of water depending on how much cargo is on board. Water comes from Russia, Asia, or Europe, and when it's dumped here, it brings an entirely different ecosystem where we've gotten some of our worst invasive species.
Wisconsin is a state that has passed its own water discharge rules. It has done so because we need to protect the greatest fresh drinking water source in the world. We also have had threats of invasive species that would decimate our Great Lakes.
From pipe-clogging zebra mussels to fish-killing sea lamprey, Eurasian ruff, Asian carp, and round goby, Wisconsin spends millions fighting these invasive species every year. Today, the shipping industry almost became immune to part of the Clean Water Act, which has improved water quality since 2008. The shipping industry argues that U.S. regulations are inconsistent and much more strict than the rest of the world. And members of Congress on both sides have been frustrated by negotiations to make changes dragging on for years.
We have accommodated and accommodated and accommodated so much. I have bent over backwards so many times that I can't hardly stand up straight trying to accommodate concerns that people have had on this.
Advocates for the Great Lakes believe the fight is far from over, but feel like they've been heard after today's no vote.
The motion is not agreed to.
But I think it's proof that, when the Great Lakes are potentially put at risk, that a lot of our Great Lakes region senators stand up and, fight for the Great Lakes.
In Green Bay, Andrea Hay, Action 2 News.